Would you rather be stuck in a forest with a man or a bear?
Probably a bear.
Oh, probably a man.
A man. So at least you can do something with a man. Even talk.
Even talk?
Yeah. With a bear, you can't really talk with a bear.
Hey. A, they're just shaking the jar to make you fight. B, define man. C, my answer's bear because I get to see more people than bears.
It's all over the internet, Ed. What would you rather come in contact with? People are asking young ladies the question, when you're out on the trail, a man or a bear? And I believe the question was posed, you're out there unarmed, and what would you rather run into, a man or a bear? And man, the answers are all over the place, so I thought it's something we ought to talk about because I encourage every hiker to carry a gun. First of all, why are you unarmed if you're out on the trail? So man or bear, what would you rather run into?
Clickbait like this. And that's what this is. This is clickbait.
Oh, yeah.
People think clickbait is just weird pictures of celebrities in sidebars. It isn't. Clickbait like this is an intelligence test. And pretty much everyone you hear shrieking about it on the internet failed. The correct answer to this is LOL, that's stupid. Like, okay, would you rather, if you're out on the trail, would you rather come across a man or a bear? Like, okay, well, to some people, the trail is the jogging path that you could stand on it and spit onto the road from there. To some people, the trail is, this is my trap line in Central Alaska, right? That's question number one, define trail.
Yeah, where are you?
Question number two is, okay, is this man 90 years old and looking at a bird's nest through binoculars?
Did you know we have a secret gun giveaway going on right now? You can enter for free, but it ends really soon. Just click the link in the description below to reveal which brand new gun you could win.
Is this man 26 years old and wearing running shoes and tiny shorts and earbuds and ignoring you? Is he trail running? Is this a man wearing nothing but overalls who just materialized next to you and is staring at you? Like, we don't have anywhere close to enough information to give an honest answer. But it's easy to forget that a lot of people get physically high on indignation. There are few things they enjoy more than broadcasting how put upon they are. And that no one literally in the history of the world has ever had it as bad as they do right now.
Right.
And you wouldn't believe how difficult it is just to get out of bed in the morning. and it's so bad that they would rather run into a bear than a man. Like, hey. A, they're just shaking the jar to make you fight. B, define man. C, my answer is bear because I get to see more people than bears. And I think it'd be kind of cool to see
I think it's kind of cool to see a bear out on the trail. And,
only seen a few.
And
they're tough to sneak up on.
You can make bears run away by just hollering, hey, bear.
Usually, just like you can make creepy people run away by yelling,
hollering.
hey, leave me alone. Now, similar to a bear, of all the bears that I've seen and been near, it's almost never a big deal, except when it is. Just like, you're out in the woods and you see a person. It's almost never a big deal, except for when it is.
Yeah.
Which is why, like you, I recommend, hey, man or ma'am, maybe you should think about always carrying a gun with you.
Right. And that gets me back to this idea of personal responsibility for your own protection. If you're out on the trail, carry your gun. If you don't want to carry a gun, carry your pepper spray. Have a plan. Get training. Do something to protect yourself so that you are not at the mercy of either the bear or the man, if it's not a 90-year-old guy looking at a bird's nest through binoculars or you know.
Though to be fair, it was like 15 years ago when I first realized how difficult it is to tell the difference between a bird watcher and a creep. Like, they got binoculars and they're like sneaking through the woods. It can be a tough call. But yeah, how about instead of talking about whether you would rather run into one of two things that could possibly harm you, how about you talk about what's your role in this? How are you going to respond? Yeah, I know bears kill people, people kill people. The world is an imperfect place. What are you going to do about it other than on the internet?
Yeah, it's exactly it. And the advice I will give people is If you're out on the trail and a man says, "Hey, you out here alone?" Never answer honestly, "Oh yeah, I'm out here alone." No, don't do that. Be prepared. Have a plan. We've said it several times. Don't let the first time you think about this be when you're suddenly face to face with a man or a bear on the trail. Nobody has said mountain lion. I mean, mountain lion attacks. We're arguing now whether one mountain lion attack per year in California that kills a person is frequent or infrequent. How would we define that? I say if it happens once a year and someone dies, that's kind of frequent. We don't want to have those, negative interactions.
And I rate clickbait on my Twitter feed. That's one of the things that I do on the internets. The reason that this is truly professional grade clickbait is, of course, they didn't include mountain lion because that would ruin it.
Yeah.
Everyone would say, "Oh, I would rather run into a mental hospital escapee than a mountain lion on the trail." Like, that's a wrap. If you see a mountain lion, it's usually because you are within an eighth of a second of being attacked.
Yeah, it's coming for you.
And it's all the more reason that whenever and wherever you legally can, you need to carry a sidearm. And if you cannot legally carry a sidearm, you need to carry some other force option. And don't tell me you're going to put your keys through your fingers. Don't tell me you're going to, no. OC.
Yep.
Something like that, pepper spray, an actual force option.
And learn how to use it.
And practice with it.
We talk to people all the time. Make sure you know how to use your pepper spray. We had the incident north of town here where the woman was knocked down and didn't know what to do and could only kick her attacker. And the attacker turned out to be an angry ram, but she had the pepper spray, the jogger's pepper spray, in her hand on the little elastic thing in her hand, and forgot that she had it and didn't use it to defend herself. What was she going to do if it was a real attack?
Well, and recently we had something in the magazine in which we talked about the concept of familiarity breeds contempt. And the author went into we're talking about a definition of contempt with which a lot of people are unfamiliar. We don't mean contempt as in, I find that contemptible. We mean contempt as in lack of observation of respect for something. You get so familiar with that pepper spray on your keychain that it kind of becomes invisible to you.
Right. It's
not even top of mind when something or someone attacks you. So you need to keep that in mind, that is, if that's all you're carrying, then you need to think about that the way I think about my pistol that I have on every day. That is your force option, and you need to be in control of it at all times, and you need to be able to access it and use it when necessary.
Yeah, just having a tool doesn't make you ready for the incident, and just thinking and arguing on the internet about whether you would want to run into a man or a bear out on the trail doesn't make you prepared to run into either. You have to take actual steps to get ready for one of these incidents.
I want to run into a bear with a man out on the trail, like catch them doing something, like breaking into a car or
working together.
Building a duck blind, something like that.
Yeah, absolutely.